YouTube fam, how y'all doing? TM Nation, how y'all doing? These are the Edifier WH950NB headphones, which I've had for a few weeks now, and for the reasons that I'll go through later in this video, they are the most well-rounded pair of ANC headphones that I've tried for under 200 bucks. I do own the Sony WH1000XM5s, and I also have the AirPods Max headphones, which both cost at least twice as much as these do. But one thing that I can tell you right now is that neither of those pairs of headphones perform twice as well. Starting off with the design, they have a premium look to them that doesn't look overdone in my opinion. The ear pads on the outside have like a hard vinyl or leatherette texture to them, with pretty much everything else being either rubber or hard plastic. They do feel relatively lightweight in the hands, but they don't feel cheap or like they can't withstand a reasonable amount of wear and tear, and the ear cups really are comfortable and they surround my ears perfectly. I've been able to use them for video editing, casual listening, and watching movies for 5 to 6 hours at a time without any issues with ear fatigue or any type of discomfort. And it's also worth noting that you can use these in wired mode using the included 3.5mm cable if you'd like, but if you plug the USB Type-C cable in, the headphones will cut off automatically. But besides that, as you can see, you have all of your controls easily accessible on the ear cups, and they are controlled via physical buttons. So if you don't like touch controls or sliders, these have got you covered. The battery life with these is also good, coming in at up to 55 hours on a charge with ANC off, but if you use them with ANC on, you'll get about 35. One thing that you want to keep in mind though is that if you use them in LDAC mode or in gaming mode, that is going to have a significant impact on your battery life. So if you can get by without using these modes, that is going to give you the most juice on a single charge. But the quick charging with these is also very good, providing you about 7 hours of use from only 10 minutes worth of charging. For Bluetooth, these are rocking 5.3, and they also feature Quick Connect for Android devices. This will show the headphones on your device when you power them on and pretty much allow for one-step pairing. Watching YouTube videos and Amazon Prime movies on both my iPhone 14 Pro and my Galaxy Z Fold 4 has been completely fine. I didn't experience any noticeable latency, and even when I played some mobile gaming without the gaming mode enabled, everything was relatively synced up. But when I put them in gaming mode, any little latency that I was experiencing pretty much went away. In terms of the ANC and Transparency Performance, these do a really good job of getting rid of those low humming tones such as an AC running, a fan buzzing, and other similar sounds. Now, if you're looking to reduce dialogue, they also do an impressive job of getting rid of those light to medium levels of talking, which is something that a lot of ANC headphones tend to struggle with. These are also multi-mode ANC headphones, giving you high, wind noise reduction, and weak settings to choose from. I haven't been able to tell much of a difference between the three modes, but overall, these have been impressive for me in ANC performance. I've used them outside on my walks a few times, and I would say that they drowned out about 75% of the noise going on around me, with the volume at around 50%, and when I turned the volume up above that, I really couldn't hear much of my ambient noise. The transparency with these is on the stronger side as well. Like I said, you can dial it up or down if you'd like to. With it set to the highest level, I could hear what was going on around me within about a 5 to 7 foot radius relatively clearly. Besides those features inside of the Edifier app, you can see the charge left on the headphones, put them in gaming, music, or movie mode, customize your playback controls, enable safe volume mode, which will ensure that you never have the volume set too high, enable LDAC mode, and choose multi-point connectivity if you're not going to be using LDAC. These also have two pre-built EQs that you can choose from, which are classic and dynamic, but you can also create your own as well if those don't quite hit the mark for you. And speaking on the sound quality, I always prefer to create my own custom EQ when I can, but the dynamic EQ sounds the best to my ears for the way that I like to listen to my media. It provides nice clear highs that are crisp without being too harsh, mids that are forward without being too overpowering, and bass that provides a nice low end rumble that will surprise you at times. I dialed them in a little bit more with my custom EQ to bring the highs out a bit more, and I also scaled back the mids a bit just to have a sound signature that focuses more on the background instruments and other details and not so much on the dialogue. But guys, I really was impressed with the sound that these provided out of the box. Even in the classic EQ, the sound is gonna be more than adequate for most people. For the call quality, these use 4 mics with environmental noise cancellation to focus on your speech while rejecting some of the noise going on around you. I think that they do a good job, but I did take samples for you guys to judge for yourselves. Let's take a listen. Alright guys, so right now I have the headphones paired to my iPhone 14 Pro. As you can see, the audio that you're hearing is coming directly from the microphones on them, and I'm not going to do any type of editing to this sample, so this should give you a pretty good idea of how these will perform in a relatively quiet room. And now I have some simulated background noise playing in the background. This part of the test is aimed at seeing how well the mics on these will focus on my speech while rejecting some of that noise. So taking everything into consideration, fam, there are a lot of good ANC headphones out there, but as I said earlier, for under 200 bucks, these are my favorite at the moment. The sound quality is great, the battery life is good, the mic quality is good, and the ANC Performance is also very good. Not only that, you get access to the app, multi-point connectivity, LDAC, and high-res audio, which is a set of features and performance that is hard to beat for 179 bucks. Before you get on out of here, if you rock with the channel and your boy Tech Mo, hit that subscribe button and knock that notification bell out so you won't miss any of my uploads. Welcome to TM Nation. Peace.